Are you serious? Are you serious? Well, the Iranian nuke deal is in overtime as we go into this April the 1st, 2015. The smiles are everywhere. You'll see John F. Kerry, the Secretary of State, over on the left, and the Iranian chief negotiator, Abbas Arghanchai, over way on the right. But according to the Iranian chief nuclear negotiator, Abbas says that the problems remain in the nuclear talks with world powers, and there can be no deal without a framework for the removal of all sanctions. Now, in a live interview with state television from the talks in Switzerland, Arghanchai said that until we have solutions to all problems, we cannot have a comprehensive agreement, naming sanctions and research and development of advanced centrifuges machines as key stumbling blocks. He said a joint statement on a progress made in recent days would be issued later today there in Switzerland, not far from the CERN, where the negotiators are talking and the talks are taking place. The comments came after Iran and the P5+1, which is Britain, China, France, Russia, the United States, and Germany. They missed their March 31st deadline for a political deal meant to have the way. It was to pave a new pathway to a final agreement over the Islamic Republic's disputed nuclear activities. Now, Abbas Arghanchai of Iran said that the two sides had begun drafting key details on some issues for the basis of an agreement, but Iran would not be rushed into concluding the long-running negotiations. We won't let time bind us in the talks. Time is important to us, but the content of the negotiations and our demands are more important. Now, he said Iran's future plans to use more advanced centrifuges machines that enrich uranium gas by spinning it into a supersonic speeds was an unresolved issue. And sanctions are one of the key issues. And in regard to Iran's nuclear program, the suspect of research and development is another key issue that we insist on. Sounds like they don't want to give anything up. He wants to keep spinning the centrifuges and enriching uranium. He wants the sanctions to go away immediately. And he wants the research and development to continue on building a nuclear weapon to not stop. It sounds like he just wants everybody to go home and let Iran do what they want to do. And oh, by the way, to the world, lift the sanctions. I mean, folks, this deal is insane. And this is why Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is saying this deal is worse than we first thought. Folks, we haven't made any progress in this. I don't know why John F. Kerry is smiling. I don't know why. The only guy that should be sitting in the catbird seat right now is Iran. They've survived this long with the sanctions. Apparently the sanctions aren't that devastating. And they've advanced their nuclear capabilities during all of these sanctions because they're getting funded by Russia. Let's be honest. So, and meanwhile, guess what else they've done? They've funded terrorism. They're completely supporting Hamas in Gaza. They're the ones that, with all their rockets and all of the material they have to make bombs, and their missiles. It all comes from them, Iran. It is Iran that is completely supporting Hezbollah in southern Lebanon and in Syria. It is Iran that supports Al-Qaeda and al-Nusra in Syria. It is Iran with Russia that has propped up President Assad and his regime in Syria. It is Iran that completely funded the Houthis that took over the Yemen government in a coup. I guess that, that's why they're smiling. They've got everybody over a barrel, and this thing is not getting any better. It's getting worse. Are you serious? Are you serious, John Kerry? Are you serious, President Obama? This is a waste of time. What you really need to do is go ahead and fly into Iran and blow up Fordo, blow up the Fordo nuclear facility, blow up Bashir nuclear power plant, which is really a nuclear weapons plant, blow up the water treatment for cooling down reactors, blow them up. And then say there. And if you try to build them again, we'll blow them up again. Game over. And if you want to get serious about negotiations, then we can get serious. But as long as you're sponsoring terrorism in 5 nations of the world, are you seriously thinking we're going to talk to you? But who am I? But a country preacher in the cornfields of Indiana. And lately, everybody hates Indiana because we stand up for the gospel.